I am Hugin. Thought. Yours specifically. The only part of your mind Odin left you. Your memory waits across this island. My brother Munin. Reach the frozen passage before the blood moon peaks, or remain nothing. One problem. Fenrir's child guards the passage. Tonight it hunts the whole island. Can you outrun a god's wolf?
Your legs obey, but sluggishly. The cold has settled into your joints like rust on a hinge. You stand, and the wind immediately finds the gaps in your soaked tunic, cutting to the bone. Around you, a smear of red catches your eye.
You stand. Good. The cold takes the...
You are already awake, though your mind feels slow. Bodies lie scattered in the foam.
Awake again? Or still dreaming the same dream? Look around you. The sea took your ship. The land took your memory. What is left, survivor?
Survival.
A title. Better than corpse, I suppose. But titles don't warm blood, survivor. The sun is already thinking about setting. What does your survival look like? Standing here until you freeze into a statue? Or will you move?
To the north, the land rises to higher, jagged cliffs. South, the shore slopes down toward a beach that might hold shelter. East, a dark forest presses close, its trees thin and gnarled against the sky. A smear of red catches your eye, a trail of blood leading up the rocks to a motionless shape lying on the cliff edge. The path south slopes down, loose gravel shifting under your boots as you descend from the black rocks to the shore below. The air here is thick with salt and the rotting smell of kelp. Sand, gray and wet, stretches out before you, broken by dark tidal pools that reflect the pale afternoon sky. The wind is less cutting here, but the dampness seeps deeper into your bones. Gulls wheel overhead, their cries sharp against the constant rumble of the waves. Driftwood lies scattered in heaps along the high water mark, dry enough to burn, if you can strike a spark. Near the waterline, a piece of shattered hull lies half buried in the sand. Beneath it, a man is curled on his side, his skin pale as sea foam, his beard crusted with ice. He does not move. His chest barely rises.
Another one? Still breathing, I think. Barely. The cold takes them all eventually, survivor. Unless you intend to play the hero.
Entonces vamos a ver. Vamos a ver. Another still breathing. Another one. Everyone's still breathing. I feel badly. The cold tasting of your survival for you going to feed him. Another one. Everything I think badly.
You slog through the wet sand toward the figure trapped beneath the shattered hull fragment. Ice crystals.
Hypothermia, the silent killer. He has maybe an hour before the cold takes him for good. Less, if the wind picks up. Can you bring a dead man back to life, survivor? Or will you just watch him freeze?
The man stirs slightly as your shadow falls over him, his eyes fluttering open but unfocused, seeing nothing. He needs warmth, and fast. A fire. You look around the beach piles of driftwood lie scattered near the high water mark, dry enough to catch if you can find a way to light it. Further up the shore, near the rocks where you woke, you remember seeing the remains of the ship's supplies. Flint and steel might be among them.
And search.
You move quickly, driven by the man's shallow breathing. Driftwood is plentiful here. Bleached branches and shattered planks from some lost vessel, scattered high above the tide line. You gather an armful, the wood rough and dry against your numb fingers. Next, you turn to the shattered hull fragment, half buried in the sand near the dying man. You dig through the wet sand and splintered timber, searching for anything useful. A sailor's pouch, a toolbox, anything that survived the wreck. Your fingers brush against something hard and metallic. A small leather pouch, waterlogged but intact. Inside, a piece of flint and a steel striker. The wind picks up, whipping your hair and stinging your eyes, threatening to scatter your pile before you've even begun. You arrange the driftwood into a rough shelter against a large rock, piling the smallest, driest twigs at the center as kindling. The steel feels cold in your hand. You strike the flint. A spark. It lands in the tinder, but dies instantly in the draft.
The wind is eager to help you fail. You have the skill to cheat it, survivor. Or does the fire die with him?
Dímelo. Voy.
You blow gently, feeding it breath, and the fire surges. Within moments, a crackling blaze is roaring against the rock face, pushing back the gray gloom and the biting cold. Heat washes over you, driving the numbness from your fingers and toes.
Fire. The first tool of men, and the last defense against the dark. You have a knack for survival, survivor. Or perhaps the gods just enjoy the show.
The dying man near the waterline twitches as the heat reaches him. He pushes... Leaf pushes himself up from the sand, testing his legs. They hold, though he moves stiffly, like an old man.
Weapons. The sea took everything. My spear, my bow. But food? The tide pools are full of life.
You scour the beach.
A sharp-edged shell.
A stick and a shell.
It's a start. We need to eat on. Raw will make us sick. We need fire.
You impa-
Smells like life. Better than salt water and rotting kelp. Here, let me take a turn with the stick.
Leaf takes the stick, turning the crab with practiced care. His color is better now. The
Wise words for a man who was freezing to death an hour ago. But he is right. The sun is sinking. The shadows are getting longer and hungrier.
Leaf wipes grease from his chin and glances at the horizon, where the sun is beginning its slow descent toward the sea. He studies the land around you, weighing the paths with a scout's eye.
North. The cliffs above us. They're high ground. Good sight lines. Harder for anything to sneak up on us. The forest to the east. It's dark. Too many hiding places. If the wolf is hunting, I'd rather have the wind at my back and solid rock under my feet.
Cliffs. Because falling to your death is so much better than being eaten. Though the forest does have a certain cozy darkness. Perfect for a midnight snack.
The wind picks up, carrying a fine spray of salt from the waves. The shadows on the beach are lengthening, stretching toward you like grasping fingers. You leave the beach behind, climbing the path that winds upward from the shore. The sand gives way to hard-packed earth, and then to endless snow.
The wind hits you immediately unbroken, howling across the flat expanse. This is the plains. A vast white emptiness stretches out in all directions.
The sky presses...
Too open. Anyone, anything.
Leif points to...
Civilization.
trudge through the deep snow toward the thin line of smoke. Leaf following. A dead garden. Silence stretches for a long moment. Her eyes are hard, scanning you and Leaf with the sharpness of a hawk spotting prey. One hand grips the edge of...
You're far from home, stranger. And you're not
Shelter. Just shelter. We've walked from the beach.
the beach. Then you're shipwrecked. Raiders.
Saludos. Todo bien, todo bien. Shipwreck. Dime de mí. Todo bien, mi hermanito. Todo trabajando. Todavía. Y andamos para allá.
The woman's eyes flick over you, taking in the hand axe at your belt, the soaked wool, the salt.
You look like a raider. You smell like the sea and blood.
Estamos parados.
Words are wind, stranger. Give me a reason why I shouldn't slam this door in your face.
We mean no harm. We're cold, and the sun is dying. Please, we just need to warm ourselves.
The truth is a hard sell when you're armed like a wolf and dressed like a ghost. Try offering something she needs. Or beg. Begging is classic.
Está bien, mi hermanito. Dado por hecho. Ok. Bueno. Loco, pero ¿y por qué domingo, loco? Ya. ¿Por qué domingo? ¿Por qué no puede ser sábado? Que uno no tiene, ¿cómo se llama esto? Límite ni nada.
You hold out the bundle of dried seaweed and the stack of driftwood you gathered from the shore. The woman's eyes flick down to the...
Wood and kelp. A fair trade.
She pushed a central fire.
Sigrid? Who is...
Rest, Emma.
Sigrid grunts, a non-committal sound that could mean anything. She points to a spot near the fire with the iron ladle, then turns to stack the driftwood you brought against the wall. The warmth seeps into your bones, but the air remains thick with the smell of sickness.
Sit. Don't drip on the furs, and keep your voice down. The old woman needs rest.
Don't mind her, stranger. She's been guarding this door since the world ended. Come closer. Let me see the man who survived the sea.
I'll take the corner. Keep my back to the wall. Thank you, Odd.
Charming. A sickbed welcome and a knife-edged hostess. Ask the old woman why she's smiling. Dying people usually have the best stories.
Por ejemplo, yo trabajo el otro día, ya tú sabes, si yo voy, yo tengo que ir, yo a las 4, 5, esta hora por lo regular empieza el party, o sea que el party, ese party se empieza, arranca como a las 2 por ahí. Uno llega, uno se toca y todo, ¿te entiendes? Porque tengo que trabajar el otro día, precisamente ese es el compromiso en el trabajo, tengo que venir lo más lúcido que pueda, lo más lúcido posible, ¿te entiendes? Entonces, vamos a ver, loco, siempre te dejo saber qué te pasa, porque cuando si es un asunto ahora para los tigres, es un asunto ahora para Iván. Al otro día yo trabajo, matarme domingo, al otro día yo trabajo, tengo que trabajar. Precisamente filosofía de mi guagua. No agarra, yo me confiero en el mundo anime sabiendo que yo tengo que cambiar algo de mi guagua, ¿me entiendes? Para resolverlo, entonces. Vamos a ver qué aparece. Ahora puesto lo de alguien, pues ahorita vamos a ver, pero no creo que vaya. Conmigo fácilmente, en la casa no trabajo cocinado en mi casa, no puedo parar con el baño, entonces sí, vamos a ver, yo te dejo saber. Puede ser, se corre el domingo y el lunes y yo. Yo no paso por el gym o por la oficina. Entonces, tengo que contar el bolsillo con 5.000 pesos. Andar con un bote o 2 botes para comprar el perro. Estamos hablando de un duro de 5 meses. Entonces, pero tú sabes que mi casa, unos chicharrones, vamos a ver. No, que yo no sé, loco, cuánto tengo dañado. No sé. Lo asumo, pero no sé. Mira, a ver, tú revisa. qué es lo que dice. A ver.
The old woman's chest heaves with a wet, rattling sound. That might be a laugh, or might be the death rattle catching in her throat. Her eyes, bright despite the fever.
Laughing? I'm admiring the irony, boy. The sea spits you out, half drowned, and you walk into the one hut on this rock where the fire still burns. If the gods didn't have a sense of humor, they'd be boring.
Amma, don't wear yourself out.
Oh, hush, Sigrid. I'm not dead yet. Besides, look at him. He's got the look of a man who's lost everything and doesn't know whether to scream or thank the gods. I find that funny.
She's sharp. Sharper than the axe at your belt, perhaps. Ask her what she sees when she looks at you. A survivor, or a corpse that hasn't had the decency to fall down yet.
The old woman's gaze lingers on you, unblinking. The firelight dances in her eyes, turning them into pools of ancient wisdom and fever-bright madness.
A survivor. Everyone survives until they don't, boy. I see a man standing in the warmth, while the cold claws at the door outside. I see a ghost who hasn't realized he's dead yet. Or maybe I see a wolf in sheep's clothing, come to finish what the sea started.
Amma, that's enough. Don't...
Wolf in sheep.
Don't thank me yet. The night is long, and the wood burns fast. Just keep your hands where I can see them.
You're welcome, boy. Politeness is rare these days. Most people just want to know what you have in your pockets.
A thank you. How touching. Do you think gratitude will keep the wolf from the door, or just make it feel guilty about eating you?
Sigrid pauses, her hand resting on the iron ladle. The firelight catches the hard line.
Scare it? You don't scare a wolf. But if you want to keep the dark at bay...
Fire. My grandmother used to say the beast remembers the pain.
Fire I have. Salt, maybe at the beach. But iron? My axe is iron.
Old iron!
Keep your voice down. The night... Big talk for a man with wet boots and an empty belly. When the beast comes, it won't wait for you to finish your speech.
Kill the wolf, he says. The last man who... Do you know which wolf you're hunting, stranger?
The tracks we saw...
I kill the wolf. Short, simple, vaguely heroic.
The wind howls.
The night is coming. Take what you need, but don't be greedy. That wood has to last the night. And if you touch the peat, I'll break your fingers.
It's not enough. Not for a...
Don't be greedy, she says. As
Let him look, Sigrid. A man searching for wood.
You gather a few dry...
If you want more, you'll have to brave the dark. I don't know your tongue, Raider, but I know hunger when I see it, and I know cold. If you want to see the sunrise, you'll need to fetch more wood. Or food. The garden is dead, but the forest edge might have roots. Or crabs on the shore, if the ice hasn't taken them.
He asks for guidance, Sigrid. Poor boy. Listen to the wind, stranger. It knows where the danger is. And stay away from the red berries in the forest. They look sweet, but they sleep with the dead.
She's right. We need supplies. I can scout the forest edge for roots, or we could head back to the beach for more crabs. Your choice, Odd.
Kesugion. How poetic. They suggest you stop talking and start moving. The fire won't feed itself, and the wolf isn't going to wait for you to learn the local dialect.
turf door closes behind you, cutting off the warmth and the smell of the plains. You step under the canopy of
That sound, it's not a natural wolf. Too deep, too...
Music to your ears. Or perhaps a warning.
You sprint from the dark tree line. Lungs burn. The wind hit.
It's watching. I can feel it.
Running is...
Do you think the fire will...
You drop the wood pile and jam your axe handle through the...
Good. It won't know how many we are.
Clever. Now the wolf will think the hut is empty, until it smells the fear sweating through the walls.
The barred door holds against the gusting wind. The fire burns inside, a promise of heat in the freezing dark. You lift the latch and push inside, the turf door groaning against the wind. The heat hits you like a blow from a forge hammer, driving the ache from your bone.
You're back, and you brought enough to see us.
The wind is rising.
A cozy tomb. Let us hope.
Sigrid nods at the pile of wood.
The fire eats.
The fire snaps and pops. Sigrid watches the flames dance, her expression unreadable in the shifting light. Outside, the wind moans under the eaves, a constant reminder of the dark pressing against the thin turf walls.
The door holds. For now. You fight like a man used to having his back against the sea.
The wood will burn. But the night is long, and the wolf is hungry.
A lovely evening. Warmth, company, and the lingering scent of death. What more could...
Let the wind howl. It cannot come in unless we invite it.
Amma's eyes glitter in the firelight as she looks at you, then at the barred door. Sigrid throws another log onto the fire, sending a shower of sparks upward. The shadows lengthen. The turf door closes behind you, cutting off the above.
The moon is up.
Moonrise. The time for wolves and madmen.
Get back inside, fool! Do you want to freeze before the...
You push the turf door open and slip inside. You're at...
You moved too quietly for a raider. Did you find what you were looking for out there?
The wind is howling.
Back already?
Leave now.
Safe and sound. For now.
You It's stained.
The light... it's wrong.
Keep the fire high. The eye is open.
Beautiful and...
Your knife. The iron cold. It is.
Kill it! Don't let it recover.
You heard it. I didn't think that was possible.
Look at it bleed!
The beast. It's circled.
Get up!
Agreed. shearing through muscle and bone with the wet crunch of a butcher's cleaver. The beast's roar cuts off in a gurgle as its head separates from its shoulders, dark blood pumping in a steaming arc across the blood-stained snow. The massive body...
It's dead.
You did it all!
Well, well. You know what?
You know me.
And when the moment came,
But you...
I've never watched one.